Hello everybody, in today's video we'll be talking about something. I will be reacting to my own YouTube video from 2016. Wow, that's already 5 years ago, something like that. Yeah, just say 7, but I thought to be honest, I was expecting it to be a little older than this. But so yeah, this is my very first YouTube video, I think. No, my second. And I'll be reacting to it. Yeah, I didn't have many credits, but I still want to react to it just for the meme. It's not very long. I didn't really know how to edit or anything like that, so let's just see what it is. So it just immediately starts. So at number 10 it's Python at Efteling, apparently. I don't even remember this top. Well, that was the old Python, and yeah, I really liked it, but I'm shocked that it's number 10. Number 9, it's Tornado at Avonturenpark Hellendoorn in the Netherlands. Oh my. Number 8, Dwervelwind at Toverland. Whoa, didn't expect that one. 7, Typhoon at Bobby Island. Yeah, not too bad, I'd say. Number 6, Troy. Yeah, it's about the spot that it is in now. Yeah, it's quite. Yeah. Okay, 5. It's Speedy Bob and Mac Wild Mouse. Oh mine. To be honest, this is just a guilty pleasure of mine, but still. Number 4, Goliath at Wallaby Holland. Back then, it was still green and purple, so number 3, Express Platform 13. Wow, things have changed quite a lot. Damn. 2, Speed of Sound. Okay, I am just going to cringe and just filter. 1, Anubis Right. Oh yeah, I love this thing. That's still, yeah, my top 10 my top 20 of this year isn't published yet because I mean the year is not over. Normally I make a video every time, like after like around end of August I make a video of my top 20 roller coasters because usually I've ridden some new roller coasters and I just want to include them every single year so I can make some comparisons to the previous year. But yeah, this was my very first top 10 video, roller coaster related. But number 10 was Python, number 9 was Tornado, number 8 was the Whirlwind, if I remember correctly, number 7, don't even remember what number 7 is. What's number 7 again? What's number 7? That was, yeah. Typhoon, yeah, yeah. Typhoon, yeah. Mm-hmm. Number 6, Troy, yep. I'm going to, I will be comparing it to like the last list I've made, which was like a year ago, so not that much. So let's just think. Yeah, I mean, Python, it doesn't even make it. It's been a while since I've written it, and I enjoy it. I've heard that it was retracked by a Belgian company, so I'm quite curious how that turned out. I've heard that it's really smooth now, and I never really had an issue with the roughness on Python. I thought it was pretty smooth, so no complaints there. But yeah, and I also like the restraints. That was my very first roller coaster in inversions. So yeah, I can see why it's the number 10 over here, especially because I never gone to Germany or any park in Germany or something like that. So It's a pretty good list. It was only I'd only been to like a couple of parks, like Wallaby Holland, I think Bobby Island, Efteling, Wallaby Belgium maybe. Yeah, the Toverland. So I think yeah, Plopsaland. Yeah, so in the Netherlands and in Belgium. So I yeah, I can see that list. But yeah, now I've been to quite some parks, quite a few parks. In 2020. So I can yeah, there's quite a lot of change. Quite a lot of things have changed. So yeah, I will see everything in my top 20 from this year. Which will be I will be making it in August because I think I'm going to some other parks this year and maybe get some rewrites on things so my opinions can change. But yeah, if you want to know my current top 20, I'd suggest watch my video of 2020. It's quite accurate and yeah, it's quite accurate. So if you want a good image of what I like and what I dislike, yeah, you need to check that out, I think. But yeah, number 10, Python. I think I will, and number 9 is Tornado. So I think if I remember correctly, because after, I think I've gone to the Efteling after this, because Baron 1898 has also opened, which is not in this video. So, but yeah, I think I put Python above Tornado. Yeah, because it's just Python is just more complete and a longer ride and less rough. So yeah, that's why I did it. And also I've heard that Tornado has new trains. So that sounds quite interesting. One with lap bars. But I don't think I will be going to Hellendoorn very soon because I mean it's not aimed towards me, it's aimed towards families. And yeah, I mean I like some more thrills, and they only have like one decent thrill coaster. So yeah, I will just need to stick with this these two rides that I had in 2015, I think. But yeah, it's a very pleasant ride. I think it's going to be like top 40 now, maybe top 50. I'm yeah, probably top 50 because I only have like 70 credits. Uh, but yeah, that number 8 was Dwervelwind. I think this grew on me. I'm not a huge fan of spinning coasters because I get dizzy quite easily. But this one is pretty intense and it's a very fun family coaster. I have to admit that it's a very fun family coaster. Yeah, I think this one is probably if I'd make a top 50 of all roller coasters that I've ridden, I think this would be around like top 30. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think it could be somewhere around that spot. A very pleasant, very smooth ride. Yeah, definitely worth riding if you're at Toverland. What number 7 Typhoon? Oh yeah, this is a good roller coaster. Quite rough maybe, but it's very intense. Yeah. I've heard that people say it's like a wild mouse on steroids, and maybe I can see that. Maybe it's very intense. It's fast. But yeah, it has a quite quirky layout, I'd say. Um, yeah, it's basically turn, go up. So basically, you have the first drop, then you go into a loop, then you go up, then you turn to the right, then you turn another time to the right, and then you have some hardline rolls. Then again, you turn to the right, then again you turn to the right, and then you basically repeat it. And then you have like two helixes, which are very intense. They are my favorite part of the ride. But yeah, it's very fun roller coaster. I think this would also be top 30 if I make like a full list of all the credits I have. Then this will be a top 30, I think. Yeah, doesn't make top 25, I think. But yeah, it's definitely top 30. Number 6, Troy. Troy, if I remember correctly, last year I put it at number 6 as well. So this hasn't changed at all. I mean, I've the second list that I made was when Troy was number 3. So yeah, it was 6, then 3, and now it's back to 6. Maybe I will react to the other video of me as well. So yeah, that's also a possibility. The video of 2019. That's maybe something that I would consider doing if you like it. But yeah, Troy. Last time I wrote it, it was quite underwhelming. But yeah, I was also put in the somewhere like second row, so I didn't feel any force at all. I got a headache. So yeah, I was not impressed at all. I was quite disappointed in the ride. But yeah, back then it was a very big wooden roller coaster, and I enjoyed it so much. So yeah, I think this is a good roller coaster, definitely, and I would maybe want to get some more rewrites on it in towards the back, so I can see if it was just a bad ride, or maybe it was just it didn't warm up, or I don't know what the, or maybe because it was in the front row, second row. So yeah, I hope to get back on Troy because I mean Toverland is expanding so quickly, and I'd like to get back to Toverland one day. But yeah, that was number 6. Number 5. Number 5, Speedy Bob at Bobby Allen to Mac Wild Mouse. This is just I love this thing, but this is nowhere near top 10 anymore. This is like 35, number 35 spot or something. Maybe top 40, not even top 40, I think. But yeah, it's a very enjoyable Wild Mouse. This doesn't get trimmed at all. You know, in those like 180 turns, like they don't trim at all. Like you're just going up straight back. That's very fun, and also the brakes, and it's just a very weird and fun ride. I just love this thing. But yeah, it's not even my favorite Wild Mouse anymore. That belongs to that title belongs to the one at Europa Park, Matterhorn Blitz, if I remember correctly. Yeah, that's a far superior Wild Mouse, but still, this is a very fun family coaster. I will always get on this thing whenever I'm at Bobby Allen because it's just so much fun. Number 4, Goliath. If I remember correctly, it's now at number 7 in my ranking. So yeah, it's gone down, but not because it's a bad ride at all. No, it's that it's a fun ride, but just there are new rides that I've ridden, and they are a bit better and a bit more enjoyable than this one. But yet the airtime on this thing is just still great, and I can see why I put it at number 4. I think this could be. I mean, I don't know why this is not even top 3. I mean, come on. But yeah, I was 16. I was 15 back then. Yeah, I was 15 back then, and when I wrote this was 2016. I think yeah, it was in the second grade that I was when I wrote this thing. So I was quite small. I was a kid. So yeah, quite a lot has changed. So it was my first big roller coaster, and I still love this thing. It's still my number 1 at Walibi Holland. I've yet to ride Untamed because last time I went it was closed. But yeah, it's still a very cool ride. Fun, enjoyable, quite intense, and great airtime. Like I love this airtime so much. Even when I get stapled, I still feel the airtime. That's how strong it is. So number 4, I don't see why this is so low. Number 3, Express Platform 13. Okay, the editing of my video was quite poor. I think this is a little bit better than the editing now. I hope so, at least. But number 3, Express Platform 13. Fun ride again. But yeah, last time that I wrote this, it was like 2019, I think. Yeah, I had some problems with the restraints. I didn't like them at all. They dug into my shoulders. I think there was just something with the restraints that I didn't like. But for the rest of the ride, it's pretty fun. But I wouldn't put this. This could be number 3 in the park. Yeah, I think this is number 3 now. Yeah, from the ones that I've written, because when you count Untamed in it, this will be number 4, I think. But yeah, fun right. Number 2, Speed of Sound. I mean, this is the best boomerang that I've written, but still, it's just a boomerang. So I don't think this would be maybe top 30 now. But yeah, this is yeah the layout is still a boomerang. But yeah, back then it was the only boomerang that I'd ridden. So it was a different experience. So it was a one of a kind experience for me back then. Uh, so it was special to me. But yeah, it's a fun ride, but just yeah, it's still a boomerang. So I would not put this in my top 20 anymore. And number 1, Anubis. Yeah, I love this thing. It's still so good. I wrote this last time. Wrote this last year again. I can see what this was my number 1 roller coaster. Like this is just so good. So the launch is just out of this world. Yeah, it's just so good. You have to try it. I say it. You have to go to Plopsaland Tapana and try this thing because it's insane. The launch is so underrated. Like, come on, guys, give this ride some love. I also love the trains. I can see why this was my number 1 roller coaster. Yeah. Now wait. Last time I think it was in my this was number 9, I think, or number 10 in my last top 20 list. Somewhere around that spot, maybe even 11th place. I am not sure. I don't know the complete ranking anymore. But yeah, it's a fun ride. It's lower than Goliath now, but because I mean, if you look at it from like an objective standpoint, I mean Goliath obviously it's taller, it's faster, it's longer, more airtime. Yeah, so if you look at the stats, it's just obviously it's Goliath. But yeah, this is still a very fun roller coaster. So get out there, and it's pretty smooth for a Gerstlauer. So that's why I love this. I still love this thing so much. But yeah, that's. I think this is it for the video. I hope you really enjoy it. I think I had a blast doing this too. It was quite fun to look back to at a certain list from a couple of years ago. So I really enjoy it, and yeah, if you want me to do this some more, if you want to do it, you want me to do this again with another list of me, or maybe if you want me to react to your list, let me know in the comments, and like and subscribe, and have a nice day and keep on riding. Bye bye. Bye bye. And comment it down below, please. Ciao. And sorry for the lighting because yeah, yeah, I can't really, there's nothing there to cover it up. So sorry for that, but I still hope that you can see me and especially hear me clearly. So yeah, bye bye. Have a nice day and stay safe.